Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on Venus and Adonis, and today we're going to take a look at stanzas 149 to 152. Now, this is a very long poem about a goddess seducing a mortal man, and she has done so. They had sex in the woods, and then he got up to go boar hunting, and she was terrified that he was going to go boar hunting. She tried to get him to stay, but he didn't. He went away. She lamented that, but now it's daybreak, and she went to once again try to find him, and she figured the best way to try to find him was to listen for the hunting dogs, because if she can find them, then she can likely find him, and they're going to be noisier than he is. So she listens very hard, and she hears the hunting dogs, and then she gets a little bit startled because the dogs seem to have cornered a beast, which means that they're not hunting a rabbit. They're hunting something a bit more dangerous, and they've got it encircled, but none of the dogs is going for it first, as opposed to the other ones. They're all just sort of holding it at bay, likely out of fear. And stanza 149 picks up right there, saying, "This dismal cry rings sadly in her ear, through which it enters to surprise her heart, who, overcome by doubt and bloodless fear, with cold, pale weakness numbs each feeling part. Like soldiers, when their captain once doth yield, they basely fly and dare not stay the field. Thus stands she in a trembling ecstasy, till, cheering up her senses all dismayed, she tells them 'tis a causeless fantasy, and childish error, that they are afraid, bids them leave quaking, bids them fear no more. And with that word she spied the hunted boar, whose frothy mouth bepainted all with red, like milk and blood being mingled both together, a second fear through all her sinews spread, which madly hurries her she knows not whither. This way runs, and now she will no further, but back retires to rate the boar for murther. 1,000 spleens bear her 1,000 ways. She treads the path that she untreads again. Her more than haste is mated with delays, like the proceedings of a drunken brain, full of respects, yet not at all respecting, in hand with all things, not at all affecting." So, in the first couple stanzas here, she registers what she's hearing when she hears the hounds that seem to have their prey encircled, and she decides that she's not going to get too worried about it right exactly now. She's like, oh, it's no big deal, maybe they are just hunting something that's fine, get over it, it's fine, it's cool. I'm going to continue on looking for my Adonis. And the very last line of the second stanza, she sees that it is a boar that they were hunting, and she is frozen in fear because there's blood on this boar's face, and it sends her into a tizzy for the last two stanzas. She's running around, she doesn't know where she's going, she's terrified. It equates her to being drunk, where she's stumbling around and she doesn't know where she's going or what exactly it is that she's doing. She feels like she needs to do something, but she's terrified because this boar is covered in blood, and maybe what if it's Adonis's blood? So that's kind of, yeah, these stanzas don't necessarily say that, but that's where her brain is at this point. It marks about a second fear that runs through her sinews, and we can only presume that that second fear is that this blood that is all over the boar is Adonis's blood, because she did prophesy that if he went boar hunting, he was gonna die. So we'll find out. Do you think the boar got him? We'll find out in tomorrow's stanzas. I'll see you then. Mwah.